Hey, it's Sarah Jessica Parker here. Do you guys like card tricks? Well, here's a card trick that you could do. So we're gonna use these cards, these cards here. This is gonna be one of the tricks that is known as "do as I do," meaning that you are gonna do what I do, and you're gonna feel what it's gonna feel like to be a magician. Are you ready to feel what it feels like to be a magician? So now we could start the trick. They cut off half the deck for themselves, and I have half the deck for myself. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a card picked. So you're gonna pick a card, and I'm gonna pick a card, and we're all gonna be happy. So here, the spectator picks a card for them, and that's their card, the Joker. The Joker, a great selection. So I pick a card for myself, which I'm not gonna show the spectator because I don't want them to have I want them to have a hard time to find my card. So I look at it and I remember it. So I'm going to take the spectator's card, which remember, I don't know what this is, and I'm going to lose it in my half of the deck, just like this. Lost forevermore in the half. Now the spectator takes my card and they lose it in their half. So now we both have cards that are lost forevermore. And we could actually begin the trick here. So we both place the decks on the table, making sure that they're just about even. And we do the magic. Here's the magic. Sir, for the first time, name your card. And the spectator says, oh, my card is a Joker. I go, great. All I have to do is do a little bit of a wiggle, wiggle. A wiggle, wiggle. And you see that? That's enough for the magic to happen where your Joker turns face up and reveals itself in my half. How crazy is that? Now you're going to feel like a magician as well because my card was the 3 of spades. So do me a favor and wiggle, wiggle over your half. No, with your hands. Wiggle with your hands, not... So they wiggle, wiggle. And lo and behold, when they spread their cards in their hand, they see that there's one card turned over. And it's the 3 of spades, my card. And they pick the Joker. So now every card is found and everyone is happy. Yay! Yay! Oh, you want to know how this amazing trick is done? Well, you're in luck because I'm about to show you how this amazing trick is done. Now, this trick requires what's known in the magic business as a setup. I know that's a little bit of advance for most of the viewers here, based on my demographics of rudimentary intelligence levels. So here's what a setup is. It's a previously obtained order of the cards that you have prearranged before the participant has decided to see the magic. And here's what it is. You take any card. In this case, it's going to be the 6 of clubs, a black card because I believe in diversity. And that card is going to go on the bottom of the deck. So not only is that card on the bottom of the deck, but I remember 6 of clubs. 6 of clubs. You might want to use a mnemonic here. Usually I link the memory of the 6 of clubs to a very profound memory in my head, such as 9/11. So now you're ready to begin the trick. You take the deck out of the respected box, or the box is not respected. It's really up to you. And they cut off wherever they want, and that's going to be their half. Now you introduce the premise of the trick here, which is, oh, you're going to pick a card and I'm going to pick a card. So we're going to do magic for each other. You, sir, go ahead and pick any card you want. So they go ahead and pick any card they want. In this case, they pick the 2 of diamonds. They spread the deck for me, and I pick a card. Here's where the magic happens, because I pretend to give a fuck of the card. I look at the card and I go, oh boy, man, this is a real tough card. I'm remembering this card so hard right now. I don't remember this card. So I put this card in my memory where things are that I want to forget, like that time with my uncle. But while they're busy looking at their card and I'm supposedly looking at my card, I'm doing the only move of the trick here. Well, the first move of the trick. There's another move, but it's not a move. It's a thing. You're going to turn this half over just like this. You see that? So you're going to turn it over. What that does is that it places your remembered 6 of clubs face down with the rest of the half face up. So this is happening while they're busy looking at their card and I'm busy looking at my card. So you have plenty of cover just to turn the deck over in your hand. It doesn't even have to look good. They're not looking. They're on cough syrup. So after you've done your secret move right here, you're going to take their card right here. You're going to take their card and put it in the kind of lower half of your little stack right here. You see that? In the lower half, for a reason that's going to become apparent in a little bit. But make sure you don't spread the cards prematurely to show that you have a different scenario than what they think they're taking for granted. So that goes in the lower half. You square it up and you go, oh, so your card is lost forevermore in my stack. Now take my card and I want you to put it without looking face down in your half. And of course the spectator is going to do this. Now while the spectators do this, you're going to do the other move of the trick here, which is you're going to turn everything over and you're going to get a little pinky break right there above an arbitrary number of cards here. So usually I pick between 6 and 8 cards that I just get a break right over there. That's going to be ready for a move that you're going to do right now. So the spectator is busy putting my card in their half of the deck. I have a little pinky break over here and I've turned the deck now the normal way. So when they square it up, I take back their half. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kiss the cards briefly. So it's again, what's that looks like is they have their half, I have my half. And then I'm just going to kiss the cards briefly as I put their stack on the table and my stack on the table. But when the cards kissed, you notice that I deposited all the cards below the break on their half, which leaves this situation right over here. Oh boy. So my card is now reversed in their half of the deck. Believe it or not. How crazy is that? So one more time for those of you guys that have a hard time understanding. You have your half of the deck, which you have a break underneath, just a small number of cards here, you know, between 6 and 8. It could be 8 and 12. It doesn't matter. As long as you don't cut into your stack here. You see why you put it lower? So you have that. Then you transfer that to a thumb break, just like this, as you take their half and go, I think this will work. I'll tell you what, we'll do it this way. I'm going to put your half on the table. I'm going to put my half on the table. And see, in that action, I've deposited the cards as I'm putting the cards on the table. Don't call too much attention to it. Just do it. You'll get away with it. Just do it. God damn it. Now you're ready for the trick. You go, sir, name your card. And of course, they're going to name their card. And you go, okay, that's great. Here's my magic move. I'm going to snap my fingers and you see that your card turns face up in my stack. How crazy is that? Look at that. I'm a magician. It's what I do. And then you say, oh, but you know what? I picked, and this is where you name the card that you memorized. I picked the 6 of clubs. Wiggle your hands over your half. Wiggle it. Go ahead, do it. And they're going to wiggle their hands or do whatever magic move you want them to do. Hopefully that doesn't result in a lawsuit. And when they spread, they see that one card is face up in the stack. And it's the 6 of clubs, the card that you named, that you picked for yourself. So you've done a magic. They've done a magic. We've all done magic. And the world is the same before the trick as it is after the trick. So you've really done nothing. So that's it. That's it. I'm going to go figure out different ways to stack a deck. You go and figure out different ways to like this video. Oh boy.
You again when I see you again, 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 when I see you again.